spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Love. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
The 2-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Extra score, Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 20. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Landry forced out to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Landry. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and throw. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first down. Landry. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Landry. That's caught by Howard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw. Landry. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the gun, Landry. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Down, Chicago.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Operating from the gun. Landry out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. He'll pitch it back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Landry, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they will finally bring this run back back to an in, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw on second down, Landry flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Bears. That's the
Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper at its second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry, catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
third down.
Operating from the gun. Landry. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. back to the ground. It's Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
On the carry.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Landry. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Bryce Love, 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Landry, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Landry. Ball stripped. The ball comes out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Landry, and he'll let one go deep for Howard. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And that probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Landry rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Now he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for right on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for right on the deep ball. And they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here's White. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
To Irv Smith Jr. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
42-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Love. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Score, Vikings 35, Bears 10.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Love here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
staying on the ground. It's Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
10 at the 47.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Short throw to Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. shotgun handoff now for Love. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. They'll let this go for the end zone. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On the stop, Breland speaks.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Landry. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Darren Lee. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Love. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
On the handoff.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Love with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Landry can't get away, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Landry. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's White. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Off play action. Landry. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
From the gun, Landry. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Operating from the gun, Landry. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Landry. And he finds Howard complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Landry. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Downs.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's Love again.
At the 7-yard line.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, they'll try to run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed Here's the option. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Landry. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Landry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first, as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Landry. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders, as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
27-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Hurts. Slings this deep from the corner. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Vikings 45.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that